Hello there beautiful and welcome to the Parapafka. My MAC foundation match would be an NC40 during the summers. I can go a little bit lighter during the winters. However, I avoid MAC because it's not cruelty free and that's for your shade reference only. So last time I asked you guys which mineral sunscreen you wanted me to review and all of you voted for Orimii Pure Mineral Watery Sunscreen. This is what I got most votes for. So they actually had another mineral sunscreen as well and I ended up getting both of these and then they discontinued the old ones. So now this is the only mineral sunscreen that they have available on their website. So this is a pure mineral sunscreen. There are no chemical filters. So this has an SPF of 50, PA++++, that's 4 pluses. This is currently priced at 745 rupees for 50 ml of product. So they say this leaves no white cast, doesn't feel like a mineral sunscreen, it's super lightweight, blends in seconds, is non-sticky. This product is also fragrance free and cruelty free. So this is also pregnancy safe and safe for breastfeeding women. They say this is clinically tested and certified, but I do not see a certification shot on their website. If you see one or you know where I can find one, please let me know. Nowhere on the website does it say it's water or sweat resistant. So if you want optimal protection from the sun, you will have to reapply this sunscreen. However, I'll just do a test just to see. So let's get into the ingredients of this sunscreen. So our very second ingredient is zinc oxide, which is our main UV filter. It is both a UVA and a UVB filter. It's also highly photostable. So right after zinc oxide, we're seeing C12-15 alkyl benzoate and then immediately isostearic acid. So this is all a blend, okay? Because it's saying and. So it's C12-15 alkyl benzoate and isostearic acid and etc. Our second UV filter here is titanium dioxide, also a UVA and a UVB filter, highly photostable. So there are a lot of silicones in this formula. If you're somebody who's looking for a silicone-free sunscreen for whatever reason, then this is not it. So all the way towards the end of the list, we're seeing Centella asiatica leaf extract, which is really good for calming and soothing skin. And we're also seeing sodium hyaluronate, which is a form of hyaluronic acid right after it. Again, it's good for water retention. So my concern with this particular product is that C12-15 alkyl benzoate and isostearic acid are considered comedogenic by the INCI list, and they are relatively high up in the ingredient list. So if you're acne prone, just letting you know. Also, we're seeing isopropyl myristate towards the middle of the ingredient list. Now, Hypens Milky Toner again taught me that isopropyl myristate can be formulated well, but it is considered comedogenic by the INCI list. So again, if you're acne prone, just letting you know. So let me show you the consistency of this light watery mineral sunscreen. Comes in this pump packaging. So here is something I kind of wanted to say. In my experience, after using so many mineral sunscreens, I have never actually found a mineral sunscreen or used a mineral sunscreen that is as lightweight as a chemical sunscreen. If you're used to chemical sunscreens and you're planning to switch to a mineral one, I just want to let you know, you should be expecting that mineral sunscreens are a little heavier. So even though this one does say it's very lightweight, on my skin, in all honesty, it doesn't feel very lightweight. It is somewhere in the moderate heavy category. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to half of my face. So this is what it looks like immediately upon application. Out of many mineral sunscreens that I've tried, this one blends very quickly. So the time is now 1:20 and I'm just gonna go ahead and give this about 10-15 minutes, come back and show you what it looks like. So out of many mineral sunscreens that I've tried, this one does sink in incredibly fast. It's literally just been 2 minutes right now and this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead with the second half of my face. So this is literally 2 minutes into application. You can see that maybe my skin looks enhanced a little bit, but I don't think it falls in the white cast category. So yeah. So one good thing with this product is until it gets into the eye, of course, it doesn't cause any sorts of discomfort, any sort of burning whatsoever.
When I added this to water, it stayed intact for quite some time. I would say that this is slightly water resistant, not waterproof.
So it's been about an hour and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. So as you can see, there's been no pilling right now, but I have experienced pilling based on your other skincare. If there are oils involved, there can be pilling. As of now, nothing. If you do sweat heavily with this one, then like many other mineral sunscreens, you will see patches of sweat along your forehead. Of course, the moment you push it in, it's almost gone. As for white cast, This one literally leaves no white cast. So this is sort of like a cross, like a baby of Dr. Sheth's mineral sunscreen and Hyphen's mineral sunscreen. I feel like this is sort of in between, like a hybrid in terms of consistency and how it feels on the skin. And as for cast, if you allow this time, to sink in, I don't feel like there's a cast at all. So I do think this is one of the very few mineral sunscreens that doesn't leave a cast. However, if you put on a lot of moisturizer, this is not gonna sink in. It's literally gonna sit on top of your face. But if you're somebody with dry skin, I'm somebody with dry skin, I did not feel like this dried me out towards the later end of the day. A lot of mineral sunscreens tend to sort of dry your skin out, especially if you are someone with dry skin. This one did not do that. In fact, the skin does feel relatively moisturized even towards the later end of the day. So the finish of this is not matte. It's a very skin-like finish. I wouldn't say it's dewy. I wouldn't say it's matte. It's sort of in between depending on how much moisturizer you use. So here is the downside of using this product for me. In my experience, having used this for a few days, my skin starts to get itchy. Okay, I don't know why that's happening. That could be because of the comedogenic ingredients or whatever it is. I don't break out, I just start getting itchy. So just because my skin reacted that way doesn't mean that it won't work for you. Unfortunately, until you try, you don't know how any product actually will work for you. This one just didn't do it for me because of that one reason, but otherwise it's actually a very decent sunscreen. And because of all the silicones and how I feel like it's slightly water resistant, I strongly suggest that you do double cleanse with this sunscreen. Otherwise you might get clogged pores and breakout. So if you're somebody who's acne prone, I would say step away. However, if you are someone who's acne prone and you've not faced any problem whatsoever, comment down below and let the other people know. So if you did find this video helpful, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram. And until we meet next time, lots of love. Stay healthy, stay hydrated.